Today, we will dive deep into the psychology of Harley Quinn to answer the question, how crazy is Harley Quinn?
And?
Harley Quinn is known for being the crazed and unpredictable sidekick of the Joker. She first appeared in the Batman animated series in 1992 and has since become a popular character in the DC Comics universe. The Oedipus Complex, Harley and the Joker. From a psychoanalytic perspective, Harley Quinn's history as a psychiatrist and her subsequent relationship with the Joker can be seen as examples of the Oedipus Complex, where she transfers her feelings of affection for her father onto the Joker. Her transformation into a criminal and her willingness to follow the Joker's commands can be seen as examples of the id taking over the ego and superego. Her character is also marked by her unpredictable and impulsive behavior, which can be seen as an example of the Freudian concept of having the unconscious influencing behavior. From a pragmatist perspective, Harley Quinn's experiences of being manipulated and abused by the Joker can be seen as a realization of the practical consequences of her actions. Her character evolves as she gains a better understanding of her situation and takes control of her own life. The Hawthorne Effect. The Hawthorne Effect is a phenomenon in which individuals modify their behavior or performance in response to being observed or studied. Harley's behavior is already being observed and studied by audiences who consume her stories through comics, movies, TV shows, and other media. However, if we were to apply the Hawthorne Effect to Harley, we might expect her to modify her behavior in response to being watched by her allies or enemies within the context of her story. For example, if she's being observed by the Joker, her behavior may become more erratic or more extreme in order to impress him or gain his approval. Similarly, if she's being observed by Batman or other heroes, she may adjust her behavior in order to evade capture or outwit her opponents. Another way in which the Hawthorne Effect might come into play for Harley is through her motivations and goals. If she knows she's being watched or studied, she may modify her behavior in order to achieve a particular outcome or objective. For example, if she wants to gain control of a particular organization or group, she may act more calculating and strategic in order to achieve her goal. Lastly, Piaget's theory of cognitive development suggests that individuals go through a series of stages as they develop and acquire knowledge and understanding of the world around them. Applying this theory to Harley Quinn, we can analyze how her character might fit into Piaget's model of cognitive development. The first stage is the sensory motor stage, during which infants explore the world using their senses and motor skills. The second stage is the pre-operational stage, where children develop language and mental images, but are egocentric in their thinking. Harley Quinn may display some characteristics of this stage, including impulsive and selfish behavior. The third stage is the concrete operational stage, where children become more logical and understand conservation. Harley may have developed some of these abilities, especially if her character has a background in psychology or neuroscience. The fourth and final stage of Piaget's theory of development is the formal operational stage, which begins around age 12 and continues into adulthood. During this stage, individuals become capable of abstract reasoning and hypothetical thinking. While Harley Quinn may exhibit some of these traits, particularly in her ability to devise elaborate plans and strategies, she also displays a tendency towards impulsive and irrational behavior, which suggests that she may not have fully developed formal operational training. Does this mean Harley Quinn is not crazy, but just a child? Well, according to Piaget's theory of cognitive development, Harley Quinn may not be crazy after all. It's entirely possible that she's just stuck in the pre-operational stage, where children are egocentric and can't see things from other perspectives. Think about it. Harley's always focused on her own goals and desires, regardless of how they might affect others. She's impulsive and emotional, with a tendency to act first and think later. And let's not forget her love for all things sparkly and colorful, a classic example of pre-operational thinking if you ask me. But wait, let's turn the tables and analyze you for a moment, dear viewer. You've made it this far, so chances are you're a Harley fan, but have you ever stopped to ask yourself what exactly draws you and millions of others to this quirky character? Is it her complexity and depth? Harley's a multifaceted gal with a tragic yet comical backstory, making her relatable and captivating to many. Or is it her rebelliousness? Are you a rebel? Harley's known for going against the norm and challenging authority, making her a favorite among those who identify with her outsider status. Maybe it's her physical allure. Let's be real, Harley's iconic costume and flirtatious persona can be pretty alluring. But let's not forget that this is a complex issue that's been debated in the fandom and media landscape. Finally, could it be Harley's empowerment? Despite her troubled past, Harley's often portrayed as a strong, independent character who takes charge of her own destiny. Fans who value empowerment and self-determination can't help but admire her. So which is it, dear viewer? The complexity, the rebellion, the physical allure, or the empowerment?